Hey everyone, this is Madonna with the Doll Fairy Creations. I have shown a video already of how to do fringe on the LK150 when I was doing double fringe. I have a scarf that I've made and I wanted some fringe put on it, so I decided to kind of show you how I'm going to do it with as a longer fringe, and I'm only going to do it single. This is a Brother 260. I have 3 needles out here. I have 16 needles in between them and then 3 more needles there. All right, to get started, I'm going to start by just knitting. I'm going to put, the one in the center out of work just for right now. And I'm going to go across. Okay, now I'm going to bring these back out. And I'm going to knit back. All right. Now let's see if I can put anything on it. I don't know if I can, but we'll try. Okay, let's put one there and one there. Tension is on 2, so it's a fairly tight tension. And I'm just normally going to be knitting back and forth. Now for me, I'm just going to keep on knitting it as long as I want, and when I finish, I will show you exactly what it looks like. Occasionally moving the weights up because I have this to make sure that it's going to knit. And what I'm going to do is, I'm doing this black and it's very hard to see on camera. And I will do some red or white. Maybe I have a little piece of red that I will do just to show you how. And I'm going to keep on doing this until I have basically, I need 16 to 20 inches, I think. So I'm just going to do this little bitty piece of black that I have here up, and then we'll take it over to the table, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do from there. I'll see you when I get ready to change to the red so I can show it to you better. So let me show you what it looks like. I did run just a scrap of red through that to show. This is what the top looks like braided. It almost looks like I-cord. Now, to make sure that it's going to be as long as I want, all I have to do is unravel it like so, and it becomes as long as I want it. That's the reason why I said this is 16 needles, and it is, it looks like it's about 5 inches long. And you just clip those, and you have, and again, that is with 16 needles in between them. And this end, I'm just unraveling. When I get to my black, I will do the same thing. Here, I don't know if you can see how pretty it is. That's the reason why I did the red, but it looks like a beautiful I-cord. And so when I get ready, I just sew it onto the bottom of my scarf. I will unravel this and clip them if I want them. If I want to leave them like this, if I want to leave them looped, I can leave them looped. Take it over to my steamer and steam it so that it'll hang down straight. And I have a pretty fringe, and I haven't had to sit there because I'm telling you, I did not take but just a minute. I don't even know if it took me a minute to do all of this. I did, how many inches is that? That is 16 inches, and it was no time. So that will fit fine because I've got that one that I will just sew on by hand, and then here's enough for the second one. So all I have to do now is sew it on, and after I sew it on, I will just unravel this bottom part and then make a scarf and finish up my scarf. Okay, so I'm back over to my table. I've kind of done it again, but I wanted to show you again. This red was 81 rows at tension 2, 3 needles in work, 16 out of work, and 3 needles in work. And so I wanted to look at this. I'm going to measure it before I take it apart to see how long it is. 81 rows. It's going to stretch a little bit, but basically 15 inches. And here's what it looks like, and it looks kind of ragged, but I wanted you to see the top a little better. The black you can't really see as well. But you see, it looks almost like an I-cord. And you could use either side just about, so because it's 3 needles, 1, 2, 3, and it rolls in on top of itself, so it makes a beautiful, beautiful edge. I mean, if you're doing it for a blanket, yes, you do have to sew it on, but you know, if you have a if you want to do it on the sewing machine, you could do it on the sewing machine. You could sew it on by hand or whatever way you wanted to. I ran black thread through the 3 needles on the top, but the easiest way to get it undone is to go down here to this end and then start just unraveling it. Okay, just like so. And it does not take long, and then it comes out nice. Let's see, this is, let me lay it on here. That looks like that is about 7 inches, which is perfect for a scarf. All right. So, and then you can do them whichever direction, however you want to. All right. Now, this end I've already sewn on, so you can see what it looks like. All right. Now, what I did, which you don't have to do, is I took 4 of them together and made a knot because I like the way it would look. Like that. Let me raise this up so that you can see a little bit more, even though you're going to look at my horrible table. It's got everything on it. But you can see how pretty it is. I just put 4 together and knotted them. You can do it whatever direction you wanted to, but I just like the way that look was. So let's go down to the other end, which I have sewn on, but I haven't done anything to. And that's what it looks like when you do that. And you can either leave it with the loops, which it looks really pretty like that with the loops. Up a little bit more so you can see it. Okay, you can leave it like that with the loops, and it does look pretty. You can tie it in knots if you wanted to. Now this again is an Addy scarf that I did on the Addy machine, on my 46 Addy. So it's a really thick double-sided scarf. And instead of putting each one, oh, let you see the back side. Here's the back side. Okay, so it's pretty on either side. And I just took black sewing thread and just kind of whip stitched it on there, and then I did turn it over and then whip stitch it on this side. But still much easier to me than taking and cutting and doing this and doing that, because now you can do whatever you wanted to. If you wanted to actually, you know, braid it, if you wanted to twist it and tie it in a knot on the end, you could do that. And it becomes a beautiful end for a scarf. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment. Very easy to do.